The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. So just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Picks up 3. Good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags a quick throw. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll test the right side here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Receivers are bunched together. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
And the offense convert that pick into points. So set up 1st and goal. They're going to run it. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. He shreds the tackle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. That's a big gain. Finally brought down near the 37. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Movement here from the tight end. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Georgia has moved into the red zone. The defense showing blitz here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The offense recovers the fumble. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Excellent field position here for the offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to down game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
DAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. and it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Georgia 7.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, enough for a first down. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the +48.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Breaking tackles. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. They'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath a beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Georgia, 21. Ohio State, 14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they catch him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
More play before they head to the locker room. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Georgia 28, Ohio State 14.
Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10 now. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
35, Ohio State 14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Offense comes back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Great cut there. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up. And at first down, they go right back to him.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.